we're going to be discussing, we're going to be doing a hands-on about all your questions about reviewing Discord, our Discord, NWSOFA Discord, and AI and Zoom. Discord will probably get the majority of our time. We will have a separate breakout room for those of you who need to register and have the beginning questions. And then we'll go a little bit deeper out here in our main room. So, and we'll have what's new in AI and Zoom.
Okay,
Back to you, Bill.
I have unmuted and we are now live recording. So that is very cool. I'm always so impressed when the technology actually works. So so that's where we are today. I'm going to stop sharing this. So today, as we said, it is going to be interactive. We're going to be talking about some of the things, but we're actually going to start with a little poll. And those of you who have been on some of these know that we do the old time polls where we ask people actually to raise your hand, your physical hand, and put it right in front of your face when we do this poll. So we are going to be talking about three things today. We're going to be talking about Discord, which is our new Discord channel for 24/7 chats. We're going to be talking about AI, what's new and updated in AI. And we're going to be talking about Zoom, ways that you can use Zoom to interface with your team, your company. Uh, Maybe you are a leader with Indivisible, Move On, 5051, or one of the Democratic groups. Our goal is to give you ideas and ways to make you to free up some of your time to make you more productive. So today, I want you to raise your hand if you would like to talk about Discord. And by the way, you can vote more than once, but I really want to know what your number one preference is. So I see one hand is up, two hands is up, three hands is up, four hands is up. Oh, it's flipping around. One, two, three, four, five, six. And Anne, I can't tell if you have a hand up or whether you. Oh, nope, you're not. Okay. Oh, and there's seven.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's eight. Okay, nine. All right, so we got nine for Discord. And take your hands down. Everybody take your hands down. Your digital hands down too. Chris and Jeannie, take your digital hands down. And we're going to go now to talk about AI. Would you like to be talking about AI? Is that one of your preferences today? That's artificial intelligence and how to use it. So I got one, two, three,
Okay.
four, five. Wait, one, two, three, four,
Oh,
five,
okay. We got
six. So we almost have a tie. One, I'm just double checking. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two,
we almost have a tie.
six. Yeah. Okay. Six and seven. So we'll adjust our amount of time based on what we're hearing here. And now, if everybody would drop your hands again. And Jeannie, I see you got your digital hand up, and Beulah and Chris, you all have your digital hands up. So if you could drop your digital hands, we're going to now ask about who would like to spend the most time or spend time, the most time priority on Zoom, on Zoom. So we got one, two,
Three.
three. I see a unicorn, but I don't think that counts. All right, so we got three. So we're gonna balance the hour and 15 minutes that we have with Discord, with AI, and then a little bit of time at the very end talking about some of the things that we've noticed as updates on Zoom. So Beulah, you still have your hand up, but did you want to say something or did you just not take it down? I'm gonna ask you to unmute. Okay. Now on one more poll. Those of you who, for everybody on this call, the Discord is the new NWSOFA Discord channel. It's where you go to just have 24/7 chats, conversations, post things, kind of like what we do in posting during a Zoom, but it's ongoing and the information doesn't disappear on you. So I would like to know how many of you are brand new to Discord, really don't know anything about Discord, but would like maybe just to sign up today. We got one, Melody, and we have
Oh,
two,
Kathy,
Kathy
yeah, and
and
Elaine.
Elaine.
Oh, Elaine, okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and
So,
Marilyn.
so, so what that is good to know. And then for the rest of you, the final poll is, um, are you experienced in Discord, but you just don't know what it is yet? You go to it, but you haven't figured out how to use it. I mean, you'd like to know how to use it. If people could just raise their hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 21, 20, 45, 82. Yeah, 80. Okay, so we are, by this official poll, we are a bunch of folks that would like to know a little bit more about Discord. So you can all take your hands down. Thank you. Um, so Rebecca and Adrian are our Discord champions here. And so we're going to turn it over to Rebecca to kind of give us a review of what the channel, what our Discord is. And then about 10 minutes into that, after she's kind of showing us how to get around it, she's going to do a breakout room for the people that want to sign up for the first time because it gets a little dicey every once in a while. So while Rebecca takes the 3 or 4 people that are first time in that want to do the sign up to a breakout room, the rest of us will take a look at how Cecilia, Adrian, and myself, how we use Discord. And it's very interesting because each Discord screen, each person that uses it has set it up a little differently. So you'll get a chance to see us doing different things. So with that, I want to turn it over to Rebecca. And Rebecca, if you would show us how you swim around Discord or whatever
Sure,
word you use for getting around.
sure. Okay. So just as starting from the beginning here,
Oh,
um,
I hate to jump in onto you, Rebecca. I see that Carrie and Sharon have their hands up. Carrie, can you unmute? And or maybe you guys just forgot to take your hands down.
I forgot to take mines down.
Okay, no
Right,
problem.
sorry.
Okay, but raise your hand if you have questions, etc. Oh, I see Nora just put her hand up. Go ahead, Nora.
Yeah, you mentioned that there would be a breakout room for beginners, but it sounds like we're gonna start with beginners. I'm kind of confused because I
No, what we're going to do is Rebecca's going to give us an overview of Discord and an overview of her screens on Discord. And then she's going to take the people who are brand new trying to figure out how to sign up to a breakout room. And the rest of us then will just be talking about how we utilize Discord in the
okay.
main room. Okay.
Yeah, I only have 3 questions that could be answered quickly, so I'll hang in there.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Good to see you again, by the way. All right,
You
Rebecca,
too.
it's back to you.
okay, great. Um, so just starting from the beginning here for folks that are new to Discord, it is a free app for communication. A lot of it is sort of like the Zoom chat that you know and love and use every day. It also has voice and video capabilities, and hopefully we make use of those in the future. But right now, just for beginning purposes, a lot of the use that we can use is text-based, so kind of like Zoom chat. Just a little bit of history here. It was originally for gamers, but Discord is also used by clubs, classrooms, and activist groups like us And the great thing about it is that you can use it on your phone, on iPads or tablets, and on computers. So I'm on my laptop today, so that is the version that you will be looking at. Things do look a little bit different depending on the device you're on. So that's just something to note. Sometimes icons are in different places, but overall the functionality is similar. I won't walk too much through all of this. We can walk through that a little bit, but one thing that I want to talk about is, so as Bill mentioned, in about 10 minutes when I get through my little spiel, I'll have a little breakout room for folks that want to learn how to download it, sign up, and get started from, from scratch, essentially. So I'm going to skip that for now, but some things to know once you're in there, some terminology that we're going to use would be the term channel. And so you can think of a channel like a conversation on a topic, and that those topics can be pretty broad. And I'll give some examples in a moment here. And then another term you might hear is thread. So a thread is sort of a conversation within a conversation. So if your channel is about protest chants and protest signs and all things protests, you could have a thread that was specifically about hands off, or a thread that was about a specific protest and the messaging around that protest. So it's kind of just like a topic within a broader topic, and it's a way to keep things organized.
Okay.
Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Discord is awesome because you have the ability to have conversations with people. So you can comment, you can share links, you can share images, you can upload files like PDFs or different kinds of files. And you can see what other people are posting and reply to them. You can use emoji reactions. If you think something's particularly funny or clever, you could send people like the LOL emoji. And there's GIFs and stickers. You can use the @ symbol to tag somebody, kind of like you do in Zoom chat to get their attention. I mentioned you can share files. We talked a little bit about threads. Okay. So those are just some terminology. That was very high level, and now I can show you the preview, what it actually looks like on my end. Alfeo is saying, what program have you been using when you're showing your cell phone screen? Oh, that's just it's called iPhone mirroring. It's built in on my laptop, on my MacBook. So it came with it. It was free. I don't know if it's for newer laptops or what, but I'm not going to use it today because it basically makes my computer crash. So let's avoid crashing. Julie, is my slide deck available for reference? That is a brilliant idea, and the answer is no. And it should be. So I'm afraid that if I put it on Discord, like that kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm not sure where to put it. Because if you're already on Discord, like you already know
You can
most of the
email
stuff
it
in
to
here.
people who are registered.
Oh, good idea. Okay. So I can send this to Bill and maybe he can send it out or something like that. Okay. So here, let me close this down.
Yeah,
now.
Rebecca, when you send that out to me, send me just the link to it, not the actual slide deck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay. So here is my Discord app. On the left side, each of these icons is a server. So I'm a member of 2 servers. One is for our Indivisible NWSOFA group, and one is for Friends of the Pod, which is for the Pod Save America group, if you're familiar with them. They do podcasts. Our server is free. That other one is not. So everybody's welcome. So those are the servers, and then this list with a bunch of different things in it. That's our list of channels and threads. And you can tell something is a channel because typically it will have this hashtag or # symbol in front of it. That means it's a text channel. And we've got channels for all sorts of different things. This list is customizable, and I show folks how to do that. But a good place to start here is these top 2 channels in the information section. One is Welcome and Rules, which has the rules in it that everybody is agreeing to abide by. So I recommend everybody review that, make sure you're all good with that so that you know the rules of engagement. And then the announcements is the other one, which can be helpful. And it has, I have to put this week's in there, but it has all of the registration links for the NWSOFA events of the week. So it can be super helpful if you're like, I was trying to register for that. Where is that? So I'll get that in there, hopefully today. Resources is also a good one, and it's pretty active, so people are posting a lot of resources of different kinds. You can see, this is, remember how I was mentioning threads as being like a conversation on a specific topic? So it's like a conversation within a conversation. Resources channel is a good example of that. So this is the resources channel, and then there's threads inside that. So we have a thread about books. We have a thread about playlists, activist tools, rally signs and chants, mental health, videos and social media, blogs and Substacks. Just a whole bunch of things in here. So I encourage you to poke around and see. And it's listed in order, I think, of what has the most recent activity. Carrie's asking, I cannot get a list of threads in the resources channel. What am I doing wrong? So on my computer, you're going to see the threads icon at the top. If you're on your iPad or on a phone or a different device, it may be in a different place. I know sometimes you have to tap and hold on the name of the channel to get a menu to show up, and that will have the thread list in there. Adrian, yes. Do you have your hand up, Adrian? Oh, shoot, sorry. Adrian, if you're talking, I think I accidentally remuted you.
Yeah, did you hear my initial question? I'm just trying to make sure that
No,
everybody
sorry.
is okay. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody is up to speed with having downloaded the app Discord and having been successful with registration.
We're
I'm
going to
happy
have
to
a breakout room. We're going to have a breakout room for that once I
okay.
get through my little
Spiel. Okay,
here.
gotcha.
I'm just showing folks the kind of functionality so that it's like a taste before we make them actually invest the time to get it. So other good places to dig into would be the activism channel, where you can look at various calls to action. You can get involved with some of the groups sharing our stories. Vision Forward, that's a group that has a meeting tomorrow evening at 7. So if you feel like looking in that to see what that team's working on and contribute, that would be wonderful. Let's see. So there's a ton of channels in here. You're going to want to specify for your own what you're interested in. So what you're going to do to customize your list of channels is you're going to click the Browse Channels thing at the top. And that is going to bring up a page that lists all of the channels that we have available. And I'll tell you, it's a lot. So you're just going to want to click or check the ones that interest you. So if you are not interested in something in one of these, feel free to uncheck it. I've got a lot of them checked because I'm interested in a lot of different things. Okay, Carrie, I'm reading what you're saying in the chat. I recommend that you join the breakout session that I'm going to do so that I can help address your needs here in a minute. Nor is asking, can we delete channels that have never been used and create new ones? A lot of people are interested in history. Users do not have access to create channels, but if there is a consensus that a certain channel is needed, then we can respond to that. So I would say, if folks have suggestions for channels, please post them in the help channel. So one thing that I would like to flag is this news and discussion section. It also has a lot of threads in it. So there's the general news channel and people are posting in there, but there's also the threads that are on specific types of news, like legislative or congressional news, stuff related to legal and the judiciary, voting issues. And our Coffee and Conversations contributor, Bruce, has, he's doing great work gathering all of these articles and he posts them. And so I would just say, if you read something and you find it useful, go in there and give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down or whatever, just so so it's he gets the recognition that folks are seeing it and appreciate it. Or if you have thoughts about it, like, you can feel free to reply to the article and say, that's great or that's terrible. It's more likely you feel that it's terrible these days. So that is a quick overview. Are there any other questions about general use or the general function before I hand it back and we can go to a breakout room?
I have a question.
Yes.
For your channels, if you don't see something that's on there, can you add a topic, or you have to add the topic?
So only there are only like 2 of us that have the access to add a channel.
Okay.
But if you're interested, you have the ability to add a thread within a channel. So if I'm in resources and I think that there are, it would be great if there was a thread on history books or something like that,
Okay.
then you would come into the threads and then you could create a thread within a channel. But if
Okay.
you think that there's a channel missing, like you think we missed a topic,
Mm-hmm.
then let us know. You
Okay.
can you can suggest it in this help section. I think would be a good
Okay.
place to do it.
All right. All right. I'm done for now.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Thank
Julie
you.
is asking, um, Julie is asking, are you able to pick and choose channels? Yes, you are. So you do that in the browse channels. So if you click that, it's at the top of all of your channels. It says browse channels. It'll bring up the menu and then you can choose which channels show up in your list. You just check all of the ones that you want to follow and uncheck the ones that you don't want to follow. Carrie asks or says, okay, I think I found my problem. I scrolled up to the top of hashtag resources, this resources channel, and see 8 threads. Is that the correct number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are, oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, so at the very, very beginning of the thread, like way at the top, I listed out some of the threads. There have been threads added since then. So your best bet is always to find that threads icon. Again, it may be in a different place if you're on your phone or your tablet, but the threads icon is going to show all of the threads. Elaine asks, is there a word limit per post? I don't actually know. Adrian,
Not,
do you know if there's a word limit per post?
not that I've seen.
Okay. We can test it out. Nora asked, should we delete posts that are no longer relevant, like court cases? If you want to delete your own post, you can. But it's like a ongoing conversation. So if you delete a post and somebody replies to it, their reply maybe not won't make sense anymore. So we don't have to be super worried about cleaning up after ourselves. I think as long as we're keeping things organized in the first place. Was that what you were asking, Nora? Okay,
Yeah, sorry about that.
no problem. Oh, Jeannie asks, please review how to delete posts. Okay, I can do that. So if I'm Cecilia and my new baby cat crawls across the keyboard and somehow presses enter, and I was like, well, I didn't say blah, 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 blah. That was my cat. I didn't mean to post that, just as an example. If I want to delete this, if I want to delete this, uh, I'm on my computer, so I'm going to hover over my post that I want to delete and then click my 3 dots. If you're on your phone, you're going to have to tap your post and hold it, and then your menu will show up. And at the very bottom of your menu, you'll have a red trash can thing that says delete message. And then it'll check, are you sure? And then you say delete. Okay. Carrie is still looking at threads. We can figure that out. that post makes more sense than some of the ones I'm seeing from our elected officials. Thank you. I agree. Is pretty straightforward, I think. Julie, you have a question.
Yeah, I just, maybe this isn't the right time. Maybe you want to explain this later, but I know you've covered it in the past. Nora mentioned that there was an ICE thread under sorting soup. And then we also have the immigration channel. And I know you showed us one time how to like reference or connect the two. So if you were, so you came across that, I don't know how you would, I don't know if you know what
Totally.
I'm saying. Yeah.
I think so. I mean,
How you connect
I'll
the
say some
two.
stuff and then you can tell me if I didn't say the right stuff. So you're totally right. Within sorting soup, we've got this unmask ICE thread because that's something that the team has been working on. So in this thread, we have people having conversations. So if I'm thinking, okay, this is part of an overall topic of immigration reform, and I want to tell people in this immigration reform channel that we are working over here in this other place. One cool thing that you can do in Discord is link to different places in Discord and send people there. Is that what you're talking about, Julie? It's
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Link,
okay.
link, I guess is the word I was looking for.
Yeah. So pretty much all of these things, most of these things are places that you can link to, and you can like, if you're on your phone, you can tap and hold like each of these channels and threads, or if you're on your computer, you can right click or control click to get your menu. And then you can do copy link, and that's going to generate a link that will take people to this unmask ICE thread. So I'm going to do that. And then we have this other channel, this other group that's working on immigration reform, you know, broadly. And so I could say, hello, just to let the group know we're working in a different channel too. And then I'm going to copy or paste the link, and it automatically goes into your clipboard in your computer. So you can just paste it. And the cool thing is that it changes the link to say whatever the channel name or thread name is.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, awesome. That was a good call out. And then when people click that, it takes them directly to that conversation. And you can even do that and link to someone's post. So here I had posted something about Blue State Defiance, and they're working on ICE overreach. And you could copy a link to a specific message. So that's another cool thing. Okay.
So it's like internal networking, really.
Yeah, you could like link all around and send people all kinds of different ways. So
okay. Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes. Nora, you can message someone privately, directly. Yes.
So if I want to direct message Nora, I can just click on her name, her username, anywhere that I see it. And then it'll open up a little window, and then I can type to her.
Did you want to take out your breakout session now with the beginners, or?
Yeah, I don't, I was not able as a co-host to set up a breakout room?
Oh, I can do that. Oh, no, wait, I'm a co-host. Bill. Oh, you need to make me a host so I can set up that or you can make Rebecca.
I am making Rebecca the host.
Okay.
Rebecca, you are now the host. You can set up your own breakout room. And then Cecilia, if you would get ready to kind of show people how live on your screen, how you use it, and then we'll monitor questions. I see we have one from Alfredo.
Yes.
And so we have about 28 people on this call. I'm going to assume that 4 or 5 may go to the breakout room with Rebecca to get signed up, or something that's a real tricky problem that she can address one-on-one with you with that group, and then the rest of us will look at how we use it or abuse it or swim through it.
No.
Yeah.
Good
Well, I
time.
posted more than one of my big taco chicken in several places, so I've abused it a little bit.
I think it's lovely. I love seeing taco everywhere. Althea, what was your question? Maybe we can help you out a little bit.
Well, there we go. I had a couple of quick ones, and one is one of the options when you pull somebody up is you can add them as a friend. And what does
Yes,
that do other than being just communicating with them? What does that add?
it adds them to your friend. I'm not exactly sure. What does that do other than adding them to your friend at work on Discord?
Well,
It permits direct messaging. And so for instance, like I can send a message to Cecilia if I'm not a friend with her,
mhm,
but if I am a friend with her, it sort of segments it differently, Alfeo. Like I can
mhm.
show you. It's a
Wait,
little bit more direct and you get immediate notifications. There's
send
a
me a message, Adrian.
slight different, yeah, but I already friended you. So
Oh,
I'd have
but
to
send me a
send
message so it comes up in the corner.
Alfeo. I can send Alfeo a message and maybe we can.
Yeah, that's good. That's enough info. So it's just
Okay.
kind of improves how you talk a little bit. And I
Yeah.
was just kind of curious. And then the other question I had is we're talking about threads, and there are numerous threads within one of the sub channels. Is there any way to look at all the threads in the Northwest Suburban
There
group?
there is. So if you click on channels, I don't know if you're using a mobile or a stationary like desktop
Mm-hmm.
device, but if you click on channels, you should be able to see for me, it's under settings.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, let me do this simultaneous. Notifications. If I click on edit channel,
Mm-hmm.
do you see that, Alfeo?
Are you up right now? Is that your screen?
No,
No,
that is Cecilia's,
that's
I
Oh,
believe.
Cecilia's
Yeah.
okay.
screen. Would you like
You're
me to stop
saying,
sharing, Adrian?
Um, sure. Let me see if I
well,
can.
Can
well,
you
let's see.
share?
You just said there's a way to do it, and you explained a little bit, and I can take it from there. And
Okay.
Well,
I'll figure it out. And I have,
isn't threads like up here isn't threads the bobbin up here? This
mhm.
little bobbin right there where all these threads, isn't this it? Aren't these all the threads?
Um, yes, those are all the threads, yes. Under that
Okay, yeah.
specific channel.
Under that
Okay, under
specific channel.
resources.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if and getting all of the threads, then where do I go?
Yeah, no,
Tell
I
me.
think that was Alfeo's specific question. I think that only an administrator can see all of the threads at once under the subchannels for like manipulation purposes. Like if we
Right.
needed to excise a whole class of threads, that would be something we could do. But otherwise, for general use, if you open up a channel and you kind of hover or click on that channel, you can see all of the threads, even if there's something that's inactive and not bold. Does that answer your
Okay.
question completely, Alfeo? And does anybody
Uh,
else have questions related to that?
I was mainly like just interested in seeing what threads are about without having to go into click in every group and find the threads. So, but that's okay. So it's kind of what I thought. And then one last question: if there's a post that I think could be pertinent to somebody outside the group, can I share that post outside the group?
Not really. So you're talking about, let's say you have a friend and you don't know whether they're on Discord or not. I
Yes.
mean, you can offer a link, but they won't actually be able to join. So to be honest, I would take screenshots and send it to them. Like, or you can follow an external link. Like Alfeo, let's say you took one of Bruce's, Brennan Center
Oh, yeah.
posts. You can capture an external link when you open up that post and then send it to them directly.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just looking around in here, looking at everybody's stuff that they have posted. Oops, that did not come through.
Oh. Does anybody have any specific questions we can troubleshoot? I noticed like we have a pretty good sized group. I just want to make sure everybody has the app, has downloaded and registered for the app. So is everybody able to see what Cecilia is seeing?
Yes, we have a hand. Jeannie, you have your hand up?
Yes, I would like to enlarge one of the articles that is in our Vision Forward channel. It's an article. It's that Trump 100 days.
Yeah, from Joe. So
I've seen
Jeannie,
it several times, and the print is so small. I
It is.
downloaded it to my my Google Docs. And it might be a Google Doc issue that I don't know how to, or it might be that I can't change. I mean, by changing, enlarging the font, it, I might be, it might
So-
not be possible to do that.
Yeah, let me take that question, Cecilia.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You should be able to in Google Docs. So Jeannie, the first question is you are generally
Okay, I'm on this.
hang on 1 second.
Okay,
You're generally functioning with your computer and its settings for print just fine, right? So this is only
right,
for this
Only
specific document.
this
Okay.
specific document.
So you should be able to enlarge. So you should be able to select all and then enlarge the font
Okay.
within the Google Doc.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I've selected all.
Mhm.
Now I don't know what to do with that. I don't see any. I just see the little place where I can share it. I see a little
Fonts.
circle.
Okay, so fonts
Okay.
are at the top, but
Okay.
I'm a little confused as to where to go with this
It's
particular
a
question
phone.
because
It's a phone. So
okay. Yeah,
okay.
fonts should be at the top.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna direct you to look at how to increase font size on Google Docs, if that's okay. And
Yes, please.
I'm gonna restrict this breakout room to just specifically Discord's questions. But I also have, print issues as well, so I'm happy to address that with you. I don't want to put you off.
So wait, just wait.
Cecilia, do you have any suggestions?
Not, not. I think that actually a better suggestion would be for us to just take the document and make it bigger for her.
Okay. All right. I'll do that and
That-
repost. Yeah,
and
that's
repost
brilliant.
it.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Because at this-
Cecilia.
You're welcome. Because Jeannie, you're using your phone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
That's the
No
problem.
offense,
Okay.
Jeannie, but that's the problem. So as for the question, where's the settings, Nora? Up here, you go to Indivisible NWSOFA up here in the upper left-hand corner. And right here, I believe, am I right, Adrian, the server settings?
Yes, that should bring up.
Yeah. Should be like this is the settings. So like these are just your overall, this is what you're asking for, Nora, right?
Yeah, Nora, I'm gonna need some specifics too. I assume you're looking at the server settings, but there are settings for you as a user as well.
Yes, that's true too. I am presuming that this is what you're asking for.
Yeah. I'll go look for it. Thanks.
Oh, okay. If not, there's other settings that I mean, yeah, you just need to just ask. We can go further. I did, however, want to say that when you are getting messages and messaging privately, they'll come up over here in the in direct messages in the upper left-hand corner. You'll get like Adrian. Well, I just clicked on it because I just got a message from Adrian. So her picture will come up here in the upper left-hand corner. When her last message to me. So this little icon right here, her picture will show up here in the upper left-hand corner because she's my friend and she sent me a direct message. It will show up right above the Lady Liberty telling me that she sent me a message. That is one of the perks of having a friend and the direct message. So that's a reason to accept friendships. Kathleen, the primer, you should be in the room, the breakout room with Rebecca. Yeah. Join breakout room. You should, if you can. You should join the breakout room, Kathleen. That would be the great primer for you. Rebecca would be a great primer.
So Kathleen, there should be an ability for you to leave this particular room at the bottom of your screen. I believe there's an exit button. Mine is like a stop sign outlined in red. Do you see that?
Oh, wait. Or in the
is that leave meeting?
That's leave meeting. Please don't leave
Okay.
the meeting.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Kathleen.
No. You want to go to a breakout room. You want to, let's see here. Hold on. I got to stop sharing for a second.
Annie is saying click on more on the right.
Yeah. Click on your three dots, your more, and then you should have the option of breakout rooms.
Yeah, I see that.
And then you can go into the beginners in Discord and troubleshooting room. And you might have to scroll down to get there, but you just hit join and go on in.
Thanks, Annie.
Thank you, Annie. Julie?
Yes, I am wondering, okay, and if you go to, I'm trying to go, if you go into Vision Forward and you're looking for a specific, like say you're looking for that document, which I've never found, is there search? Is there a way? Oh yeah, there's a search at the top. So you can search what I forgot the gentleman's name that that document we just talked about?
I think it's Joe W. But yeah, if
Joe Woods.
if
Joe-
everybody wants to take a look at that, if whether you're in a
Joe
specific channel
W.
or
I just
not,
found it. Okay, Joe
uh-huh,
W.
whether you're in
But
a specific
Joe's
channel,
is really large, but it's the Trump 100 days that's so tiny.
Oh, okay, yeah, because when I do Joe W, I just get his address or profile or whatever. So 100 days is a better search keyword.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
that sounds great.
I'm trying it,
Hold on, Nora. Just a
but
moment.
it's not working.
They're two
Okay.
different documents.
I'm
Cecilia,
under Vision Forward.
do you want to use this as an opportunity to show people how to search? Because you can sort by channel, messages. So go ahead and do that 100 days search, and maybe Cecilia can show what your options are.
Who are you asking?
Okay. Well, first of all, I have to go back to Nora real quick. Okay, Nora, do you see my screen? And are you working on a screen, a laptop screen?
No.
Okay.
I'm on an Android phone, and I've Googled a lot of things because Android phones are so different. So I've learned a
Yes.
lot how to do a lot.
Well, the Indivisible NWSOFA, it's the very top. I don't even know what. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. What the equivalent of on an Android? It's. I'm gonna have to look that up, Nora.
It's
What
not
the
a
equivalent?
channel, right?
It's not. It's the very top. Do you see it? It's the community server. People with an invite link can join. It's the very top upper left corner of my screen. And it has the server boost, invite people, server settings, create event, app directory. I mean, it has privacy settings. It has all the, like, I can leave the server. It has all of the big stuff under it. So it's the main thing. And yeah, it has to be there, Nora. I know that it's
Well,
there somewhere. So
do you
whether it's
search individual NWSOFA and then search it?
You have to have an invite if you're not already a member, but I think you are, correct, Nora?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
just mean, like,
there's a search bar underneath NWSOFA,
There
and
is
then
a search bar. Mhm.
there's two people icon and another one that I'm not sure what it is.
Yes, that's so the two people icon is to invite people, and the other one, we're not going to worry about that, but it's a calendar symbol. So you can use that search bar. That's exactly, if you're looking to search for, I don't know, let's say plan, right?
Settings.
did you find
And
it?
it doesn't bring up anything when I plug that into the search bar.
Oh, never mind. Then you
Under
did
the
find it.
here. Oh well, I'll live without it.
Okay.
No, we will find it. I will have to look that up for next time.
Nora is looking for settings, but
Yes, on her
okay.
phone, on the
Okay.
Android phone.
Okay, so Nora, did you hold down, did you put your finger on top of the Indivisible NWSOFA
No.
verbiage? Okay,
She can't find it.
so is your phone a touchscreen?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
if you
I see
hold your
it now.
finger down, okay, then settings is, yeah, if you've got it, you got it.
Okay.
Great.
Got
Back
it.
to you, Julie. Sorry about that.
Oh, no
All right.
worries. And just, I'm still looking for that document. I'm just scrolling through, but I know there's the easier way. So let me tell you where I'm at. I'm in the Vision Forward channel. And then I see the little magnifying, I'm on an iPad. And then I see the little magnifying glass up at in the top banner for Vision Forward. And then so I was going to search there, but I don't even know what to search for, because when I search for Joe W, then I just get his
100
profile.
days action plan. Trump 100
I just
days
even just put
action
100
plan.
days and I didn't
Trump
get anything.
100 days action plan.
Okay.
I just put 100 and I got nothing. I think when you're searching for me, I usually use less is more, less is better.
So let me offer a suggestion. I typed in Joe in the search bar, and if you take a look underneath, it says members, messages, media, links, files, and I clicked on files.
Wait,
and
so
that
you
comes
went
up
to
for
his
me.
profile, Adrian?
No. In the search bar, I typed Joe. So I'm just rooting around and I'm thinking, hey, Joe posted that thing. And I know it was an external link and I really want to see if he's updated his plan. So I'm going to type in Joe.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
And I know
that
he uploaded a file. So I'm going to go over about 4 sections and I see files.
Okay.
There we go. I got it.
Awesome.
Trump 100-day action plan.
I didn't get it. Let's see.
It's okay.
Did you manage to click on files? Okay, yeah. So he has media, he has links, he has files. And I know that files is the one that, in this case, that's what I'm looking for. But that shows you some of the utility that you can have if you're searching a topic.
Yeah, that worked perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.
Because I have been scrolling, because there's been a lot of talk about this file, and I wanted to read it and
it's true.
Explore it, but I couldn't find it. So this is great. Thank you.
So Elaine is confused. Elaine, are you still on here?
Oh, dear.
Well, she may have left. Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not seeing her. Do we want to open it up for any additional questions?
Yes, please. And I know I've been just going all over the place. Bye, Alfeo. See ya.
Thanks, Alfeo. See you on the boards.
Yeah. Oh.
Does anybody have any questions? I'm looking for hands up. Oh, Julie, do you still have a question?
Wow.
Do you have another one?
Oh no, I forgot to lower my hand. Thank you.
Okay.
We lost a couple of people. We did not do well today. Okay. I feel
don't chalk it up to a single feeling or it's
okay.
Oh, I think you're doing wonderful. I didn't mean to take
no
too much time.
I just
but actually I think the Q&A, we all learn a lot from my standpoint. I think when one of us has a question, we're all going to learn from that, So you're doing awesome. You're doing awesome. Keep telling yourself that.
I wish there was a way that we could I don't know, answer
remember that Rebecca has a room going with some people in it. So
that's true.
So I was going to wait for her to come back before we went into some updates on Zoom. But would you folks like to continue this on Discord or go to Zoom or AI? Those of us who are in this room?
I'll vote to go to AI.
Okay, great. And that was Julie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Julie, did you have a question or did you just like to know what we're finding out that is new?
Oh, AI is so big. I don't even know, where do you start? I guess the only thing that I've really been using is the chat GPT. I've used Perplexity a couple times, and I know, there's other ways, but we had talked a little bit about the conserving energy a little bit. So I'm actually in my chat GPT, I have my library, and I don't know if it might be silly, but I actually, you go back to the same subjects and then I just add to it. And I don't know if that conserves anything, but I'm trying, it helps me find, instead of being so scattered, to ask another new question on the same topic. So I don't know if that helps, or it might make everything more convoluted than it already is.
Yeah.
Because there is, we did talk about the being conscientious of, on the environmental end of things. But I think this venue is more for practicality and how to. So maybe it's not for the conservation aspect of it. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, let me just
Oh,
mention
no.
that some of those discussions are going on Discord, so feel free to go to the technology channel.
Sure. Okay.
And because that's a good question, because it could be listed under environmental, or it could be listed under something like AI or tech. And the words that we choose to form the channels, it's always hard to know what would be the most inclusive thing. So that is actually under tech. But you can always search, like the search that we just did, under keywords like AI
Yeah.
or environment. Yeah.
Perfect.
And
Great.
it's
Yeah.
really important, I think, to keep in mind that it is, the ethics of it should be in each of these conversations. Like there is a part to play, to have that conversation, even in this space. So you're right to have that a part of this.
I
It's
want
okay.
to be honest, I had no clue until Stephanie, I think she posted an article about why being polite with
Yes.
your questions. That just set off a light bulb. And then from there, I didn't even know about data centers before that. So my knowledge grew leaps and bounds just from that one comment she made about in the article. So,
And that's
yeah.
why we need to start, we as in this group need to start teaching about ethical consumption along with our AI education. And even Sam Altman from OpenAI has started being a little more honest about what's going on. He has come out recently warning about the significant job losses and national security risks posed by AI, emphasizing its societal impact. That's a hop, skip, and a jump away from the environmental impact and whatnot. And granted, Sam Altman is one of the good guys, even though he's still signing and contracts and making a bunch of money with the bad guys. Go ahead, Adrian.
So I just want to mention that if people want to, are we shifting to AI? Because I think Jeannie still had
We
a
are.
Discord question. Okay.
Oh, okay. Before we shift, let's finish up Discord.
Jeannie, did you have a question?
No, my only question is, you said that you would enlarge the print on Trump 100 days.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that yet. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, let me get into the file.
And then my other question is concerning AI. So
Okay.
I'll wait my turn.
Okay. Well, we will enlarge that, and we will post that on the Discord for you, because I think that's probably the best way to go about that. Rebecca, nice to see you. Glad to have y'all back. I hope everything went
Hello.
well.
Very well.
Good. We would like to move on to AI now, if that's all right. We were just discussing. Go on.
Yes, Cecilia, when you said being polite, that kind of reminded me that when you're using AI, don't say to AI, please, or if you would, or can you see if you could change, which I did when I first
No.
started. You just say, you put the keywords in and you let it go. And
Right.
that is cool. So that is, I find myself becoming extremely dependent on AI these days. I have it running in the background on all of my chats and on coffee and conversation. When somebody brings up somebody, I'm I'm starting an AI subject on it just to see, uh, to verify the conversation and to see who the resources are, where that information is coming from. So I find it to be extremely useful. I probably use it 9 times out of 10, uh, when I used to use Google 10 times. But it's I don't know if it makes me smarter, but it makes me faster.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Um,
I get things in, Perplexity, which I use primarily, and I think I also use Chat GBT, but it's very similar to Perplexity. But it gives me answers in a very conversational tone, so I don't have to put my own words into something. I can just grab it as a screen share or a text, and then drop that into a chat or whatever conversation I'm at. So I see it as the next big movement that we have, and we just have to get on it. It's like when they learn to print books, you know.
it's leveling the playing field is what it's doing. And and that's a good thing. It's an excellent thing. Um, the problem is, well, one of the problems is that it costs so much energy, and it's an enormous amount of energy. And so, and they being billionaires, tech gurus, the people who on the other side, GOP, they are not thinking about the cost, the amount of resources it costs, the electricity, the water, all of that. So we need to win this, right? So that we can be the ones to outline the ethical usage, so that we can stop people like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg from creating cities like Memphis, and I can't remember. Why can I never remember the places that Mark Zuckerberg has? He has 2 places like Elon Musk, though, and he's polluting them terribly. Louisiana and another place. Anyway, and we need to be, because that's why they're slashing EPA regulations. It's because of AI. Why they don't want to regulate AI for 10 years, it's because of all of this. So we need to be the ones to be able to do this, because we do care. We do want to not have AI can be the answer to all of this. We can get AI on board to figure this out. How can we solve this? Jeannie, what was your AI question?
Okay. It looks like our little town may be the next hub. That we've got one AI company moving into a closed, large complex, business complex, and there's 2 others that they're, in discussion with right now. So we might be
Where
the
do you live?
next little. We might be the next little hub.
Where do you
But
live?
in LaGrange, Georgia.
Oh dear, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I remember
Yep,
doing that.
yep. We've also got Remington. So, yeah, we're going to be the gun and AI capital of the world. But, okay, my question is, and the reason I love AI so greatly is the fact that it summarizes things and gives you your topics and your subtopics, and so it's sequential the way that my brain thinks. But I have found that when I try to um, um, share it, it collapses, and all of the subtitles and everything suddenly go away. Now, I've only tried to actually share it with myself, share it from my perplexity into my notes. So what I'm asking is, do I need to get Notebook that I've heard Rick talk about in order to keep all of my it sequential and looking
No.
like it does on
You
perplexity?
probably still have it. It's probably still in your library. It just came down
Yeah,
off.
but when I share it, it collapses. It just looks like
Yes.
a mess. It's not the nice little, subtitles and, so
Uh,
I don't know if I need the framework of Notebook so I can keep the structure like it
oh,
is on Perplexity. I mean,
well, yeah,
that's probably
yes, you probably do need to put it into some sort of framework, like a page, an email, or some sort of a Word document, or you know what I mean? To keep it, or because do you pay for Perplexity
I
for
do.
memory?
I do.
You
Yeah,
do? Oh,
I do.
well, I do, as much as I use I'm not an I am learning Perplexity, but I don't know it as well as I know ChatGPT. So, Bill, do you know, can you answer this?
Yeah,
I
I
just
think I can.
always hear Rick talk about Perplexity and then running it through
Notebook
his
LM.
Notebook. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I
Go ahead,
think
Bill.
those are two different
Yeah.
apps.
So when you get your whatever you've asked Perplexity for, and it gives you that readout,
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom, it should have three areas, one called share, one called export, and one called rewrite.
Okay.
If you click on share, that gives you a link to the document so you can send somebody a link to your document. If you hit export, you can export it to a PDF, to a markdown file, or to a docx. So you can do all three of those, or what I do, and I think Rick does, is we simply copy, by clicking on that whole uh, article or response, we copy that, and then we go over to Notebook and paste it.
Okay.
Now, Notebook is I think there's a notebook that works in Windows. Definitely the notebook I use is in Apple. So, and it comes out perfect to
Okay.
whatever I start with.
Yeah.
When
Okay. So it sounds like I do need to maybe download.
You don't need Notebook LM per se. You can just use your notes. Like
Notebook,
you
right?
have, yeah, there's a
Well,
notes app on your phone like that you can use. It's just your regular
that's where I
app.
sent it, and that's where it was just um
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one other thing that I will share is I will summarize a lot of information, and then I was copying it and I was sending it back to the people that join these meetings using Mobilize, and it was stripping out all of my formatting. So I was
Oh, no.
losing all my bolds, all my italics, all my indents, and Stephanie told me one day, well, she said, well, why don't you just tell Perplexity to format that document so that Mobilize can use it? And I did that, and it said, oh, do you want this in a markdown file? I didn't know whether that was good or bad, but I said yes. And by God, it did it, and gave me a markdown file, created it. And when I copied that and dropped it into Mobilize to send to people, it came out exactly with all the formatting that I had originally received. So I think you play around with it a little bit, and there's some ways. Now, when you hear Rick talk about Notebook LM, that's a little different of an add-on, and it allows you to take an article and say, make a song out of this, or or read my article to me, or it's another extension. And of course, the free version gives you a little bit, but then you have to pay a little bit more for it. But yeah, I would say that the biggest changes that we've seen in AI is that every week it gets better and stronger and more resourceful. A month ago, I would find 2 or 3 errors on almost everything I was getting out of it. Sometimes small errors about who said what, or even misspelling my name. But recently, it has become, at least Perplexity has become extremely accurate, and at least gives me, I think, 2 or 3 resources to double check, just click on to find out where that information came from. So that's been pretty cool.
I have a little bit of a warning there, and I wonder if the next time that people are using AI, be sure to do this when you have time and directly contradict it. Directly contradict it 4 or 5 times, because you'll see a reversal, and it will just open kind of a window in your mind as to what happens in terms of the programming that ensures that AI shifts to comply with your request. And this kind of speaks to how Grok and others have shifted to have the perspective that they have, right? I think everybody's seen the
Okay.
media about the Hitlerian perspective.
Right, Adrian. Okay, you're correct. And a warning. First of all, ChatGPT is one of the most, it very much wants to please you. So make sure that you check your sources on that one. It really wants to make you happy. So if it pulls out a source out of thin air to make you happy, it will. Okay. I'm not saying it'll lie on purpose, but it might hallucinate in order to please you because it really wants to be, it's a very pleasing AI. It also does amazing artwork. That's why a lot of the reason we use ChatGPT is because it does amazing artwork. So it also is a great editor and personal assistant. That's why I happen to use it. But Perplexity, Bill is exactly right. It is getting better and better. They are really doing well with their resourcing and whatnot. But Adrian, you are also exactly right. We're in the brand new, right? We are in the very beginning of all of this. So we are witnessing the nascent, the very beginning of all of this. We're seeing all of the bumps and bruises and badness, and we're seeing all of just we're seeing all of the just we're seeing the bad parts. Okay. And we're seeing it work itself out. We're seeing it learn. And watching AI learn is fascinating and terrifying at how fast it learns. But also fascinating and amazing, because if it can learn this fast, y'all, it can solve climate crisis by God, like for real. So yeah, I think yeah. So there's a lot of new stuff in AI. A lot of new studies are revealing amazing things out there that I'm not going to get into, because I swear we would talk about it forever and ever and ever if I told you all this stuff. But just do some Google searches. That's another thing. Google AI, it's one of the best ones out there right now. They have really been doing some decent work on their AI. So when you Google something, you will notice that you have the option of adding AI to it. It's to the left of the, like when you Google, you go to the left and it says add AI, and you can click that and it adds AI to your search. It's pretty awesome. And so we have a lot of opportunity here.
So we have 5 minutes left, and we haven't touched on Zoom, but I'm going to show you something that we are doing collectively that we're all involved in here. I will share my screen. In the beginning, I think you remember me saying that we were going to create a live YouTube video. The reason we were doing this is we were doing so many programs where we were doing videos that we couldn't keep up with taking them off of Zoom, editing them, and then bringing them over to I'm getting lost in my words here, to send out to people. So I'm sharing my screen right now, and I'm clicking into our website, and I just want to see if you guys can see the website right now. Cecilia, are you seeing the website?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you go up to our website, NWSOFA.org, you'll see across the top that there's 7 or 8 different tabs. There's one called YouTube channel. If you click on that, and then you click on the general link, you'll see that we have a YouTube channel. Now, within this YouTube channel are literally hundreds and hundreds of videos that we have here. And traditionally, they look like this. They were candidates and other things, playlists, just videos that just go on and on and on. But we learned the other day that we can go right from Zoom and we can make it live on YouTube. And you can just see how much cleaner this all looks. Now, that one up on the top left, it says live because that is you. That is you, Cecilia. Yes, and I have you on my big screen also. You dancing around there, which is really cool. It has about a 30-second delay, but as soon as we're done with this, I can send that out to people, or they can just come in and see it. And you can see on the bottom here, not at the bottom, but at each one of these ones, like the one that we have right now, it says 2 are watching. And the one we did last night, sharing our story, we've had 20 people who have reviewed that. The Sorting Soup, the day before, 10. The Deportation Nation, 62. And onward and onward. And you kind of see these. And so we're developing some really interesting information. For example, there are 3 of these how-to sessions, and we literally can send those to people that say, I'm not quite sure what to do or how to. We have 3-hour-long sessions where we have queued this stuff up on, the hands-on type of basis so that people can find out. So this is really cool. It has saved an amazing amount of time and has organized it and really makes us look like we know what we're doing, which I think is so cool. So with that, let me get out of this here for a second. It was amazing how easy that was. And for those of you who already do it, that is great. To me, it was like an absolute revelation. And with that, we want to thank everybody for attending today, for being patient with us. I hope those of you who were able to go with Rebecca were able to kind of answer your problems and your questions. Our goal, as we stated when we started, is to make you a little bit more efficient, to give you back some of your day, and along with the efficiency, making you productive. So if you picked up one or two little items, if you do like I do sometimes when I jump on Zooms, I actually am working on that Zoom while people are talking, but it gives me that time to focus. So I hope this worked out for everybody. Thank you for attending. And guess what, everyone? We're going to do this tomorrow. At 12 tomorrow. And so we'll pick it up a little bit more. We have had some requests to do some other areas. We just worked on AI for a month, and then we went to Zoom for about a month, and then we went to Discord for about a month now, and we've been focusing on that, and then we've been doing some of these recaps. But we've had some people that have said, "Can you show us how to work with the Google suite of spreadsheets and documents, etc.?" Because people are finding out that their whole team can be working on the same document, editing, changing, while they're on a Zoom with it. So it's become incredibly efficient. So we're probably going to do one of those. We've also had some people who have asked us to do some reviews on Blue Sky and some of the social media threads, particularly when we're talking about how to amplify and how to kick stuff out. So this is going to be kind of an ongoing thing, 2 meetings a week, spending a little over an hour, hour and a half in this case, just to help leaders become more productive and maybe get you back 3 hours for the hour and a half you invest. All right. Have a great evening. Thank you all for joining, particularly those who joined the first time. We love to see you all. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you guys so much.
See you tomorrow.